Staggered terms. Some people are against having staggered terms, and personally, I think it's the right thing to have. The reason it didn't pass when we just had this recent vote was half the people didn't vote. And if a board disappears, and you have to have, you know, the 600 building ran 19 people. 19 people. And I can assure you, if 19 new people came on the board, nobody would know what's going on. I think staggered terms are a good thing. This is my personal opinion. I have nothing. What are you laughing at?
Because you are against the vote of the people of the last year.
Question. It's my personal opinion. I think it's a good thing for the building. I get nothing out of it. But I think that, again, you guys are laughing. Christian, you're disrupting the meeting.
Don't respond to
Yeah,
him.
please. I think the building should put it out to the people again, and we should educate the people about what staggered terms really means. Most people who said, I didn't know what it meant, you know, they didn't understand what it was all about. So we can ask the people again and send another letter out to the unit owners.
We ought to make clear that in order to run an election, it takes 3 months to do it.
Bernice, by the return of the votes that we got, most people don't care, but it's important.
I think it was a question of a lot of people not understanding what the term staggered meant.
And we know that. That's probably what it was. We didn't make it maybe clear enough for the people. But I think something, look, if they don't want it, they can always turn it down.
Well, you can't change what the law says you have to do. But I think you can put something in it to explain what it is, but it has to be a separate piece of paper.
Our documents had staggered terms written
Originally,
in it,
right.
And the state, whether it was the legislature or whatever, whoever made the change or put this question to the people, said that although you might have it, you have to ratify it. Ask the people again. And of the 419 people that were asked, about half responded in total. And I'm sure the other half didn't know what it means anyway, possibly. So we could ask them again for the benefit of the people who live here, and see what happens with the result of that vote.
I think it may be wise to have a night meeting with as many people as we can get down there.
You're going to have the same 60 people.
Well, but those 60 people talk to 60 people, and talk to 60 people can't hurt to explain the staggered system.
I'll let you, all right, we'll have a night meeting within a month, and then we'll have to explain to the people and see how many people come.
Okay.
Yes?
And we can discuss other things too.
If I can make a suggestion, there's many times those proxies, they read legally for most people not to understand. So if it would be a simple question, yes, no,
You know,
or
I didn't make
against.
this rule, Liz. I didn't create this monster.
No, but
I
I
know what you're
received
saying.
proxies from other buildings,
Do you
and
Do you recall when we used to use a proposal? I said, do you want an audit, yes or no?
yes,
Do you want reserves, yes or no? What's the difference between a proxy and a proposal as we had it? What was the difference?
I don't see a difference.
There was a difference.
Well, the difference.
The only difference was you had to sign your name. Am I correct or not?
Yeah.
You had to sign your name to the proxy, and the proposal, as we used to run it.
No, you signed the name on the sheets that you had voted.
No, on the bottom of the proxy, you sign your name.
On the proxy, yeah.
And you, that's exactly what it is. So that's the difference, basically, my opinion.
Yeah, but if you don't sign the names, that's go to the secretary. So you are you cannot.
Do you know how many people use the proxy this year?
I don't know.
None.
0.
None.
Okay.
So anyway, let's go on. So that we'll send a letter. We'll try to educate the people. If the people want it, they'll vote for it. If they don't want it, they will not. They'll vote against it. The next item on the agenda is renting. So renters in the building. Does anybody want to talk about it?
Well, they're here.
Well, I don't know, I mean, if I know where
They're
they
here.
look.
We've spoken to the doormen. The minute they see luggage, they assume that it's, you know, it's a tip and that the people belong here. But we know of people that have been here for a weekend. And people have seen them in the elevator and asked them, oh, did you just move in? And they said, oh, no, we're renting for the weekend.
I met people that came for Super Bowl and they rent an apartment from somebody.
Yeah. So it's happening.
I've spoken to the head of the security company. I told him, just because people pull up with luggage doesn't mean they live here. And I told them that they should, the security guard should get picture IDs, and if the picture ID doesn't jive with the name that's on the unit owner, the unit, that they should look into the welcome list or the people who are accepted here. It's got to be immediate family, and if they're not to be allowed in.
I mean, it could be, if, in my opinion, this way, it could be, if I'm here and the guest came, it could be not immediate family. Guest came for 2
It
days.
doesn't make, if you're here,
Right.
doesn't
If you're
make a
here,
difference.
it's
But if I'm not here, that's a different story.
Right, well, we just-
Say if it's immediate family, they still have to have the unit owner there with them for them to stay.
Not necessarily,
No.
no, immediate
Well,
family.